For Michelle Obama, learning to say no has played a crucial role in her life after the White House. The former First Lady has been open about her journey since her husband, Barack Obama, completed his second term as president and the family left the White House. A significant part of her personal evolution has been making choices that align with her own well-being, which is why Michelle chose to skip Donald Trump's inauguration in January. During a conversation on the April 23rd episode of their podcast IMO with Michelle Obama and Craig Robinson, Michelle discussed how her decision to opt out of the inauguration sparked intense criticism and rumors. "People couldn't believe that I was saying no for any other reason," she shared. "They assumed my marriage was falling apart." Despite the unfounded divorce rumors, ones that the 61-year-old swiftly debunked, Michelle emphasized that her decision was entirely about putting herself first. "I'm here really trying to own my life and intentionally practice making the choice that was right for me," she said. "It took everything in my power not to do what was right or expected, but to do what was right for me." Though confident in her choice, Michelle admitted it wasn't easy. In fact, she had to trick herself into not attending. "It started with not having anything to wear," she explained. "I'm always prepared for anything. Whether it's a funeral or some big event, I carry the right clothes just in case. So I told my team that if I wasn't going, I didn't even want to have a dress ready." Michelle, who shares daughters Malia, 26, and Sasha, 23, with Barack Obama, also spoke about her ongoing self-reflection since leaving the White House. For the first time, she is learning to define her life on her own terms. "What happened during those 8 years we were in the White House? What did it do to me internally, to my soul?" she asked. She continued, "We made it through. We survived. I hope we made the country proud, and thankfully, my girls are whole. But what about me?" To navigate these reflections, Michelle has turned to therapy, where she has started to unlearn the self-critical narratives she's carried for years. "Going through therapy has helped me realize that maybe, finally, I'm good enough," she revealed. "I'm actively practicing something different, trying to rewire the thoughts that make me keep pushing and striving. Practicing no intentionally has been a huge part of that." Michelle's story reflects her journey toward reclaiming her personal power and learning to prioritize her own needs, something she hadn't fully done during her time in the White House. On a different note, Michelle's absence from the inauguration was part of a larger political landscape in January, where key figures from both sides of the aisle, including President Joe Biden and his wife Jill, were involved in the ceremonial welcome at the White House. Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris and Second Gentleman Doug Emhoff joined other dignitaries, and opera tenor Christopher Macchio was honored to sing the national anthem. In Michelle Obama's case, her story highlights the importance of owning one's decisions and embracing personal growth, no matter the external pressures or criticism.